you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So yo, world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Through Halo Gamer, and we are going to be doing our review and thoughts, I guess, on the Destiny beta. See what we liked about it and what we didn't like, and then we're also going to throw out some ideas for you guys. So, you know, that's basically what we're going to do for now. And on the background, you're seeing some Crimson Dragon gameplay, which is the free game for this month. So just sit there and enjoy that while we talk about Destiny. So without further ado, let's get it started. And yeah, just enjoy the video. Okay, everybody, so we are here with General Vic 13, Anarchy Kid 411, and Soy Taco King. And the first question that I have over here on my laptop, because I made a list, is the storyline of Destiny. What do you guys think of the storyline of Destiny? Like, how does it play out for you guys? We'll start off with Victor, yeah.
I like it, but yeah, I don't. It's still like kind of confusing though. Really, like just by playing the beta, and doing the story missions and shit, it was kind of confusing. I didn't really understood it that much.
Yeah, and it was weird because the beta does take place at the beginning of the game. So there's no reason why we shouldn't understand what's going on. But then it still happens.
Yeah.
What about you, Lewis?
I did not understand it at all. To be honest, I was more focused on the game, playing it rather than the story. I really don't understand why. I don't understand why the tower was at a different spot, but then it showed like Earth was all destruction or something. I just really couldn't understand it at all. I'm very confused.
I see. What about you, Mark? What do you think of the storyline of Destiny so far?
Yeah, same for everybody else. I could barely understand it. Like Lewis, I was more focused towards the game, looking for rare shit.
Yeah.
And shit like that. And yeah.
It was confusing for mostly all of us. I barely understood anything as well. Okay, what about the cutscenes of the game? How are the cutscenes and the voice acting, graphics, that kind of stuff? Let's start off with the graphics. Victor?
I love the graphics. The graphics look amazing. There's like a hint that it kind of reminds me of Borderlands in a way, but like if I stare closely at like an object, it kind of reminds me of Borderlands in a way.
Oh really? So you saw some Borderlands in there?
Yeah. I saw some Borderlands in there, yeah.
What about you, Lewis? How are the graphics for you?
Amazing. Hands down, the best graphics I've seen in a game. In my opinion, God of War. God of War has some badass graphics.
So, would you consider it the best looking game so far on Xbox One?
Well, I haven't really tried all the Xbox One games, such as Dead Rising and Rise, Son of Rome, Forza. I haven't really tried any of those, but I know Forza is one of the best out of those, and Destiny.
It's up there.
That's a competition.
It's up there with the high ranks.
Oh yeah.
What about you, Mark? Did you like the graphics?
Hell yeah, the graphics are amazing. Love it.
Yeah.
I haven't played a game with such great graphics for a while.
Yeah, and for an MMO kind of shooter with that many players, it was hard for them to make those graphics, and they actually pulled it through. Let me see. What about the audio and the voice acting? Victor?
To be honest, I didn't really like the voice acting that much. I think it could be tweaked a little bit, but really the voice acting I thought was pretty much boring. Especially in multiplayer.
The narrator?
I don't really like. Yeah, the narrator.
What about you, Lewis?
Same thing as before. Didn't really pay attention to story or voice acting. I was just all about the game for me and weapons and armor, basically. That's all I really enjoyed about it. I don't really think if I get that game, which I'm hoping I do, I'm gonna understand the story at all.
So the audio, you didn't pay attention to the audio, that kind of stuff.
It's a little weird for me, but I'm pretty sure if I would have paid attention to it, it's still pretty good.
Okay. What about you, Mark? How did you like the audio and the voice acting of the characters?
Voice acting was alright. It's not really as great, but I heard the voice acting isn't final. They might tweak it a little and shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Thank God.
For me,
Yeah,
the
I really
voice
hope
acting, the voice acting was amazing for me. I love the voice acting. They spoke with like such wisdom, and but the audio kind of messed me up because there were times where I was shooting, and then the sounds of the guns would cut off for me, or if there was a big explosion, sometimes my audio would mess up, and I don't know if that's the beta or me, but that's what happened to me on my Destiny beta. Let me see. Moving on to how it plays, do you guys think it was a difficult game to play with some hardcore mechanics, or was it simple and easy to learn? Victor?
It was fairly simple and easy to learn. Knowing like your D-pad doesn't really do anything, but your D-pad could communicate with other players.
Yeah.
To me, it felt like a Halo game.
So it reminded you of
So
Halo?
it was very easy. Yeah, the controls-ish, yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Lewis?
Amen.
Amazing? You're like one of the GameSpot reviewing a game with those single words that they put on commercials. Absolutely mind-blowing.
Absolutely.
What about you, Mike? How did you like the mechanics of the game?
My hands were pretty good. I got used to it right away once I got a hold of the game. Amazing.
So, would you guys say that Destiny does a good job at teaching the player right away without making them struggle in any way? Teaching them how to play?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Destiny, you're doing good so far. Oh, okay, so this one was a debate between a lot of people. A lot of people agreed with this and disagreed. What were you guys' opinion on the map sizes, both single player and multiplayer?
I wish, like, I know it's a beta and all, but looking at the map size when you, like, are in orbit, I already explored almost half of the map. I know there's one area that's, like, in a building that's locked off, but you can go into it later on in the game. The maps, I think, need to be bigger.
Yeah.
I wish the maps were for like the main story. For exploring, I wish the maps were like a little bit more bigger.
Yeah, and I think with next gen consoles it's possible.
Yeah.
What about you, Lewis? What did you think of the map sizes?
I can only speak so far because, as we all know, we all experienced troubles when the beta was ending. The last few days, I could not go to Moon whenever it was out for me to play. I was having problems with my Xbox One, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people were. So I can only speak for the Earth territory that you could explore. But so far, I was really amused by it. It could be bigger, which may also make it better. I mean, but there were a lot of tunnels to go through, different things, and just a lot of cool things to find out. I didn't expect anything to really go on.
Yeah,
It made it feel like Borderlands.
it had its fair share of secret locations when you were exploring.
Yes.
What about you, Mark?
Yeah. Have you guys collected all the golden chests?
I think I did. Yeah, I got all of them.
Oh.
What about you, Mark? What did you think of the map size?
I think the maps were pretty good size. I think like when the full game comes out, there'll be when you do campaign missions, they'll expand more of the areas once you like reach some of the doors. And yeah, I found like a lot of doors once I was at Moon that was blocked off. That it seems like you could explore later on throughout the game.
Yeah, some doors were actually locked. I saw this one tip, and it's been proven already. Some doors in the Moon are only openable when you get your ghost out. Like, press the back button, you take out your ghost, and doors will open. So that was kind of cool. To keep on exploring. What did you guys think of multiplayer? There's been games in the past where the multiplayer isn't that good, and the single player is amazing. For example, Tomb Raider, if you guys played that one, the story was everything that it was expected out of it, and then the multiplayer wasn't that great. They just added it on there for no reason.
I don't think the multiplayer is really, like, to me, really attention grabbing. I think it's just how you said, probably they just added it in there.
Really?
But I do see people playing multiplayer a lot because you do get exclusive stuff from playing it, so you can carry it to your campaign, and or like new armor.
Yeah.
But that's all I see it for.
So you see multiplayer for
And if you
a chance to get loot, stuff that you can't get in the single player experience?
Yeah, and like the Iron Banner thing, the thing is you have to win to get
Reputation.
to get your rank up. I thought Destiny was supposed to be more based on teamwork and stuff to get. So like, why not do it by points instead of win points? So,
Yeah.
teamwork points.
Although if you do have good
Okay.
teamwork, there's a higher chance you might win the match. So that I guess
Yeah.
that's kind of cool. What about you, Lewis?
I think they just added it in there, but kind of when you're bored exploring everything in the world, you can go ahead and go and play some deathmatch or some domination type things. I forget what that mode was called in that.
Yeah.
But I just think that it sucks when you find a lot of higher ranking people other than you, and I hate that they just mix them all up together because there's too many overpowered weapons that doesn't really make the game fair. I got my butt handed to me, my ass handed to me, all through the domination thing, and I really tried, and it just wasn't good of an experience for me. But I think it'd be better if they only match you up with players at your level, or only for private lobby with you. I think that'd be better.
They actually have some game
Or like
modes
having
like
like
that.
a playlist, like saying
Like they do
like,
have some game modes like that where if you want to, your player rank is not gonna matter at all. Everybody's evened out, and if you want to, you could also go into matches where your rank does matter. So you could be overpowered or you could be overpowered. So it's they have playlists for both teams on there. What about you, Mark? What did you think of the multiplayer experience?
I actually enjoyed the multiplayer, but the only downside is like Bruce says, the overpowered weapons, like people just carrying shotguns, people with snipers just sniping you out.
Yeah.
And
Actually, remind me of Halo Reach.
Really?
And I really do not like the moon map with the
yeah.
Interceptor, which is a tank that's really overpowered. It needs to be toned down, but I
And
heard they are going to tone it down.
What was that one thing you said, Mark, about if you control the thing? If you control
what?
If you control the
Oh, if you
vehicles,
control like both of the interceptors, you're pretty much screwed.
yeah, you control the game.
You like automatically win the match.
Yeah. So there are some room for improvements in the multiplayer section. Let's see. What about the loot? Although it is the beta, what did you guys think of the loot that they gave out for the beta?
So far the beta, what I think is the loot, Cause I know like Destiny, everyone's like supposed to be unique, so everyone doesn't look the same. But so far, as you went to level 8, I experienced everyone. Well, as I was a Titan, everyone looked the same Titan. Like everyone had red armor, and that was like the highest one.
Oh,
So
I see what you
stick with
mean.
my lowest. Yeah, so I stick with my lowest one, so I could at least be unique. Of course, I got my ass handed to me by multiplayer, but at least I was unique.
What about you, Lewis? Do you agree with Victor?
Yes, but that was only the beta. But so far, I was pretty happy with everything. All the loot you got. It is true that you start to look like every other character. Like you start to look like everybody else in the game. I think when the game comes out and you grab more loot, I think your character is really going to start to look awesome, and it's going to start having its own unique. You know how you decode the programs and you find special types of armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can either buy it or find it or win it in the game. You know, I think it's going to be a lot of different ways, and now we're all going to have our own unique look.
I couldn't have said it better myself. There you go. I got it right. What about you, Mark?
The loot is badass. I like my hunter cloak I got from the Iron Banner.
Oh
I
yeah.
just feel like fucking Superman.
Batman.
Yeah. Oh, it's a white cloak. I want a black cloak, so it'll be Batman. Yes, Batman.
Yeah, I agree with Victor, but although it is the beta, everybody kind of did look the same. I uploaded a video about that, how like we were both level 8 and I ran into this one guy that almost looked exactly like me, and it was awkward, but yeah, so there's definitely gonna make that improvement when the full game comes out, so none of us really look alike. Another thing that bothered me was the class item for the warlocks. It's barely noticeable. It's just a little armband.
Oh, yeah.
Not like the Titan's belt or the Hunter's cape, which was like, it really stood out. So, hopefully later on, they make it more noticeable where like they glow and stuff. And they actually do have those. So hopefully they keep those around for the full game. Let me see.
Yeah.
Level cap. Have they announced the full level cap for the game yet?
I don't think so, but
I
I
don't-
seen heard they're going to be over 20.
Over 20? Yeah, I saw one guy on IGN. He was 29. But okay, so what about level 8?
Before the
Were you guys okay with the level
level
cap
8?
being level 8 on the beta? Did you feel satisfied?
Yeah, I'm okay with it because it's a beta. But the only thing that I didn't like is whenever you got loot or something, they teased you with level 16 or level 20 weapons that you couldn't get.
Oh, in the beta. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
But
I'm alright with it.
In the Iron Banner, when you got
I
the
stored
special
some
weapons,
of the level 20 weapons so it could transfer over.
I never got one of
So,
those.
yeah.
Yeah, but they gave you
I think I got
special
it.
legendary weapons that you couldn't get in unless you were level 20, and the cap was level 8 in the beta. So there was kind of some tease there, and I guess that means that's a clue that they might transfer characters. Hopefully they do, but we'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah.
What about you, Lewis?
I wish they would have chosen a more sensible level. If I go back to the 360 times when we used to play Gears of War 3, the beta, we could stop at level 15.
Oh
Correct?
yeah.
Yeah, so...
Oh, so you wanted to stop at an even number, like
Yeah, well, 8 is an even number, but a more...
I mean odd.
a number that makes sense. I mean, you're not at 10, you're not at 15. I mean, why stop at level 8? But I think they've made the right decision as far as going to level 8. Because I'm pretty sure if you would have gone past it, you would have seen many things that it's just a beta's just pretty much a teaser. And I'm pretty sure past level 8 is where you start getting to the good shit.
Yeah,
I
and
see-
the
I
beta's
see what
pretty
he's
much
trying to go
so
for
they
there.
could get our feedback. So
Yeah, I see what he's trying to go for right there. I see what he's saying. How did you feel, Mark, about the level cap?
I think it was fine. It's a reasonable level just to stop that and get teased at by a whole bunch of level 20 legendary weapons that you could not get. Yeah.
Yeah, they did tease us with those weapons. And hopefully they do transfer over. Let's see. We're getting close to the end. I think we're on our last question, which is question 6. This goes towards feedback. So, what is something on you guys' wish list that hopefully could get improved or hopefully might get added into the full game?
I hope Halo Reach.
Oh, Planet Reach?
I hope Planet Reach. I hope they add that in the Destiny, but only exclusive for the Xbox, because we're hearing that like PlayStation's getting more exclusive, but they're not exclusive permanently. We're getting them a year after Destiny.
Oh,
So
really?
they're not like, yeah. So we're getting the Mars Strike a year after.
Wow.
Yeah.
A whole year.
So, basically, I'm just saying, like, it would be a good idea if they add Planet Reach. And I know Microsoft owns Halo and 343, but, like, I mean, they could always just ask and stuff. I'm sure Microsoft would let them. I know 343 definitely would, but I'm sure Microsoft would automatically let that happen. And it doesn't have to tie in with the story at all. It could just
As an Easter egg?
yeah, a planet to explore. Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're going for. Yeah, I would like that. Planet Reach as a Easter egg. What about you, Lewis? What is something that you want to see improved or added into the game?
I'm gonna go full on nerd when I say this. I want some space war. I want to be able to fly in that thing, and I want to be able to shoot the hell out of people.
Oh, really? Kind of like Star Wars Battlefront?
Yeah, and it probably has to compete with that game when it comes out. But I really want to see some space war. And if we can customize our ships, I'm pretty sure we're not only going to be able to see them in a little cutscene heading towards Earth or going through a Star Trek time warp looking thing. I hope we're able to do more than that.
Lewis has a point there.
And as far as the Halo Reach thing goes, I think that's a cool idea, but I do not think they're gonna put it in the game. I think Bungie's dedicated Halo days are over, and I think he's not gonna. Well, at least them are not gonna put anything Halo in Destiny. I think of course Destiny already looks similar to Halo, but I don't see any type of Easter eggs going in there. Seeing if they don't even know.
Well, I know they're adding like two Easter eggs for Halo. They're already doing that. Or
Sure.
for Destiny.
I said, what type of Easter egg? Like, what are they supposed to be?
I don't know. They just said that they're doing 2 Easter eggs
Huh.
for it.
Mm.
At least 2.
Well, that would be cool though. But in my personal opinion, I really don't see that happening.
Yeah.
What about you, Mark?
Yeah.
I think like the Halo idea. I think it's pretty cool. Like instead of having a ghost, you could bring out 343 Guilty Sports, or something like that. Maybe Halo related weapons, armor. I don't care. That'd be pretty badass.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. Spark.
I have.
I mean, because they are gonna have ghost skins, so that'd be cool. A little
what
guilty
do you call it?
spark.
I already have. I have an idea. Well, not a real idea. Like stuff that they could improve on. When you're in the world and you're like running around and you see other people running around, when you go, like when you meet up with them and you go to the next area and you're not in their fire team, they disappear.
Yeah.
I don't really like that.
Even if
Even
we
when they're
both
not doing a
have,
mission.
even if we both have the area already unlocked, they still disappear to their own kind of like private match. I didn't really like that either.
I'm okay if it was a mission, but if it's because when they're not doing a mission, then pretty much sucks. I think you should
I think the only thing that I was wishing for, and I doubt it might get put into the game, but was like the whole personal house kind of thing, where you kind of have your own little space, and unlike the GTA apartments, it's fully customizable. Kind of like a little area for you and your friends to hang out, where you could play mini games and watch multiplayer matches, that kind of stuff. And kind of gamble for Glimmer, that kind of stuff is what I would like to see. Maybe in the other Destiny games once they come out. And hopefully...
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, so...
I found... what do you guys think of the D-pad option? I was listening to this one guy in the forums. He was talking about how he wanted to change the D-pad options.
I liked them.
Yeah, me too. But he wants, he thinks the D-pads are useless. And what he thinks is he wants to add, to replace the points with a flare gun or something.
A flare gun?
So then you could call for help or something.
Well, that kind of ties into the whole thing that you could only be with your fire team because everybody else disappears in a way.
Yeah, that's what I was like. That would make sense if people didn't start disappearing.
Yeah. But I think that's all that we have for Destiny. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and you got to hear some cool ideas and what we thought about the Destiny beta. But you can definitely look forward to seeing more videos like this, maybe other betas, what we thought of a full game during its release date and other stuff like that. So once again, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and that will be all for now. Let us know in the comment section below what you thought of this video and maybe throw some ideas out there that you might have had during your experience in the Destiny beta. But thank you guys for watching. That will be all for today. Remember to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later on the battlefield. See ya.